right, we're getting right into it. This is number 17. Hope the chat works this time. Last time I tried streaming, it just didn't work. So let's there we go. Cool. I'm in a Helium Rich Boxer right now. In the Fliga sector in Izanami. Let's find some cool stuff, huh? I don't even know how big this voxel is. So I might be be here for like a few weeks. I know my ADHD brain couldn't stand that. Ooh, I like that one. I like the gray looking one that still have cloud bands on them. God. Ooh. Vibrant. Dang. There you are.
System scan complete.
Four. 4 bios on that sulfur dioxide. Let's check it out. So that's what? Bacterium, stratum, recepta, and what? Probably a tussock. Tussock or Protexa? I think it's tussock though. This also isn't an icy body, so it might be the Umbrux Recepta. If it is Recepta, I'm pretty sure it is. We're gonna find out shortly. Pretty sure I'm right there. Bacterium, Recepta, Frutexa. Oh, so no stratum. Got Recepta, Tussock, and Frutexa. Right. Recepta. I don't know which one it is though. Let's go right here. If it's Umbrux, I don't think I'm gonna scan it. I'll just like comp scan it and that's it. It is Umbrux. Dang it. That's a lot of Umbrux, though. Mauve. The Cerberus. Yep. Cerberus, same thing. Landing gear deployed. No. What? What's... Okay, I'm not going crazy, guys, I swear. Spicy bodies. See that? I went to J on that one. Oh, 7 Mars, great to see you again. How's life been out in the Northeast? Galactic Northeast. Deja vu going on. There's stream to occupy at work. Hey, perfect. Glad to be some background noise for you. Just a nice chill morning. Doing some helium-rich voxel hunting. Well, already found it, so I guess I'm doing helium-rich gas giant hunting. As well as GGG hunting. Hopefully one of them could be green. You never know. This is actually a pretty big big voxel too. We're on the Fleetga sector in Izanami, where the HR voxel count is pretty big. Hey, welcome back, Ozzy. Jay Isaacs, my man. What's going on? Did you mess voxel search in Marisomnia? Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, I saw that the Pluotruria bubble with the ice crystals you were in. I bet you there's still a lot more to be discovered. I did a few trips around there a while ago. Already completed research. Oh, nice. Was it a big one? Hopefully it had some good stuff in it. I have like already 2 different bookmarks. One system. Oh, you said a HR voxel, so just, you know, a system. Gotcha. That's funny. Yeah, this is the exact opposite. I'm in an area where they're like everywhere. And the Fleetga sector, I don't know why, but the Fleetga sector just happens to be like one of those kinds of sectors that are really young. So they have like a higher metallicity. And like a lot of the random D and C mass voxels I've seen are like over 28%. I'm just coming here, I come across one that was like 31%. It was a neutron star. So yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's see how big this HR voxel is. Alright. $1,300. Alright. 1,340 helium-rich systems in this voxel. That's kind of wild. No, Fuar, you are being trolled. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Bro cannot find his own planetary nebula for the life of him. I'm pretty sure it is on the leading edge of the galactic arm. It's true. So the bottom here at waypoint of DW3, that was the single system in the box. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm pretty sure, yeah, 2 spiral arms separate, and that's where it is. Fuar, dude, you gotta come back to Elite and get your own, dude. If all these are being discovered, you're not gonna have much time left, my friend. Hey, Captain Halibut, 07. Glad you can make it this morning. Hope you all are doing alright. We're just going through a 1300 system healing rich voxel. Oh, it is super easy, and I'll show you guys. If you guys want to know how to do it easily, I'll show you how after I finish this system scan here. For those who do not know. Ah, try to trick with that pink, huh? Yeah, the thing about Space Engine is that even though the nebula, like, it's all, like, granted, it's deterministic, but the thing is, with every update, sometimes he updates it and re-rolls the universe. So sometimes, like, I don't know if he's at version 1 yet, but like 0.990 is the big one. And it re-rolled everything. So there's like different versions that you can find different stuff on, which is pretty cool. Oh, they spawn near the core, all right. They definitely spawn near the core. If you're talking about, oh, I didn't see your previous question. Okay, is there a good depth or distance from the galactic? Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about planetary nebulas. I'm like, they definitely spawn at the core, but so yes, but like what you want to do, obviously when you're closer to the plane, then you'll have more systems in that voxel. So I'm pretty sure like just go near the plane up or down a couple like 100 light years or so. Yeah, we're in a big star field here, but yeah, and it's, you can look at the ED Astro map for Hammerich gas giants. Those show you roughly where they spawn. And Izanami, that I'm pretty sure they stopped spawning like right here at the Izanami line, maybe a bit south. But yeah, just stick to spiral arms. Don't go too far out, because when they go too far out in spiral arms, they'll stop spawning. But yeah. Everywhere, Izanami is like your best bet because it's high mass. There's a lot of systems in the voxel, and you have a good chance to find a lot of cool stuff. So, let's just show you how to look for planetary nebula. Just turn up all stars. Well, I still have some up, but so you can like easily search around. Excuse me. See these fuzzy stars? They also show up, but there's no central star. You just look around. And if you see a nebula that pops up with a name on it, that's a planetary nebula. Let's just look around real quick. Bingo, right here. CGX E1 is already discovered. Probably is. Yep. And see how the name pops up? It's like the system name and then nebula. You can see that from far away. Oh, there's another one right next to it. Look at that. Also, definitely discovered. I'm not even going to bother. I know where it is. But, yeah, look at that. They're right next to each other. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just keep doing that. And more often than not, yeah, these are going to be already discovered. And EDSM is having a hard time today. So it's not going to be popping up yet. It's already discovered. So, yeah, just keep on doing that. Super easy. Turn on realistic back here. Yeah, Space Engine, like, it literally has, like, it's the entire observable universe. So, like, odds are, and since you can jump literally anywhere in, like, any time, it just kind of, Yeah, you're gonna see the same shit over and over again. Spent an entire day jumping from A class to D mass. A class? Oh, shoot. Sometimes, yeah, that's just it. I'll go for weeks or so, months or so even, and not find a helium-rich voxel. And then one day I'll just like stumble upon it and see, oh look, some helium-rich gas giants. And then I do it, and there's usually like 32 systems, like 30 systems, and then I'll move on. I have so many that I still need to do that are bookmarked to do in the future that I just like, I do one, I find one, I do a little bit, I bookmark it, and leave it for another time, and then I'll go do another HR voxel, and then it'll just keep on building up and building up until I have all these random bookmarks across the galaxy of helium-rich voxels that I need to do and just abandon. There's a random BMAS helium-rich voxel. Marisomnia that I searched. Where at? I've done plenty. Maybe it's just luck of the draw out there. I know I've done a lot of, but I'm pretty sure like half the voxels, HR voxels in MS are mine. Expansion, you have so much variety. That's true. Yeah, but like I feel like it's all just lost though, because if you do find something cool, odds are you're gonna find it again. Even an elite, like maybe that's a one-time thing. But then again, like honestly, I haven't done much space engine exploring in a while, and I don't really explore in general because it's like not. I don't want to say not worth it. We're just still like cool stuff to see, but like I don't know. Elite just gives me that. I don't want to say immersion because immersion isn't even like a big thing for me. I mean, it kind of is, but there's like an actual community here, and you could like have shared discoveries, and you know, green gas giants and space engine are bounds. So, and plus, you just click on a system, press F2, and then you can see all of its contents. That's not really fun, is it? Oh, 6 systems? Okay. Huh. Exactly. No satisfaction from space engine if it's all open, ready for you to explore every single galaxy. Yeah, exactly. Personal. I'll say personal. If there's no ice giants, we have the discount version of ice giants, helium gas giants. Why did I go here? I'm doing a voxel. What am I doing? Nothing. Also, gosh, every time I see a GG, I'm gonna start saying green gas giant. All the different concepts. No, well, technically, class 1s go all the way down to 1 Kelvin, which theoretically cover ice giants, but they're not like. Ice giants have a different atmospheric composition between like the regular Jovian giants, but the game just doesn't care. How much you selling a single one of your HR boxes for? Hey, technically, you can see the system name I'm doing, and you can just take the rest of the voxel. But that would be no bueno, and I wouldn't be too happy about that. Well, I guess that's just one of the risks of streaming exploring, right? We find something cool and I don't turn it in. Naturally, if someone is nefarious enough, they're gonna say, "Hey, I want that," and they'll visit it and take it. So I guess I signed up for the risk, huh? I feel like it was. I mean, like, obviously, it's been around since, like, probably, like, the 70s. Since the Voyagers out there. I mean, like, we just figured their atmospheric composition from, like, guessing before we had actual instruments to detect it. Ooh, good luck. Good luck, Ozzy. You never know. Yeah, true, Mars. Nah, don't worry, Captain Halibut. Calibut. Gosh, I can't talk. Alright, cool. Cool beans. You have way too much integrity to do such a thing. Respect. I respect it. Ooh, we got a K-type primary here. Here we go. Dude, I fell asleep last night with my heating pad on. Luckily, it turned off while I had it on a timer, but that would have sucked if it just kept on going. I'd get burnt. There we go. Oh. Nope. I bet you $20 it's a large icy body. Oh, it's not landable. Never mind. Boo. If it was landable, it would have been a large icy body. Medium size.
Frameshift drive charging.
I noticed that this is one of the higher helium percentages. We got 34.3% earlier. So I guess no Earth-like worlds in this voxel for me. Yeah, there we go, 34.5% helium. Loving it. So when are you coming back to Elite, Fuar? You gotta find that planetary nebula. You gotta find a green gas giant. That's what I'm talking about. It's not like you're gonna lose out on any discoveries in Space Engine. It's always gonna be there. Which is the method for finding interesting stuff. I've probably found the most stuff by scraping up the galaxy where it's sparse G mass black holes. I mean, that's also true. Like, there's like two different like extremes, right? There's doing like helium-rich voxels, where you have low mass stars, but you can still have a lot of cool stuff and a lot of bodies. But yeah, you also have like higher mass FG mass, where you have cool like stellar configurations. You can have. Can I drop already? Thank you. Anyway, yeah, or like you have binary white dwarfs, the hot Jupiter, in orbit around a carbon star. I found one of those. That was pretty cool. Like just literally anything. You have like 6 neutron stars, and have a class 4 orbiting with like 6 metal-rich moons, and 2 of them are like orbiting in 0.1 days. Like, yeah. I mean, whatever you want to do. For me, I just like doing helium-rich because I want me some gas giants. I want the Stellar Forge to roll the dice as many times as possible. Did you enter Mandalay? Oh. Yeah, true. You spent all the time getting the Titan drive components just to not fly a Mandalay? Come on, bruh. Bruh. Granted, Space Engine is worth 40 bucks, but you can always go back to it, brother. It ain't going anywhere. You also spent money on this game, too. And also, you don't have to be exclusive. You can hop back and forth however you so please. Yeah, isn't that funny? When you find like a tiny little M class star and you just 67 bodies, interesting. Right, it's like a few gas giants, and then there's just all the icy moons. All the icy bodies. To be fair, I would pay more for Crimson Desert. Oh yeah. I've heard about that. And I was thinking about when it comes out, yeah. I'll try it for a week. Or since I'm a part of a Steam family group, I can have somebody else buy it and I can leech it off of them, see if I like it, and then drop it if I don't like it. No, rest in peace. Ozzy. It's always the next system, right? I should really be running an observatory too, but I don't. Much more interesting than 5 out of 10 icy bodies, it's true. Hey, Jason Hughes, welcome back. I am doing just fine. I hope you are doing the same. It's a nice morning stream today. Thanks for joining. I was showing a friend today one system I found of a hot Jupiter orbiting really close to an M-type. Just orbiting close to an MS star, orbiting a black hole. Dude, heck yeah. What system is that? That's pretty cool. I'm gonna check that out. oddly like and prefer the way stars look in Elite than Space Engine. Really? Why do you say that? You don't like the corona and the bubbly surface and the non-spherical stars? You gotta explain that, I'm curious. Roya fly. Okay, I'll copy and paste that as soon as I jump here. How did I know? How did I know it was an F-type system or F-mass system? Looking forward to hunting some Herbig stars. Heck yeah! Hey, just as a I don't know, something I've noticed is with Herbig stars, higher mass. They're higher mass. Look for the luminosity number for 5 instead of 6, because usually you see Herbigs as 6, right? Like this. Luminosity class number 6 instead of 5. Look for 5. Sometimes it's kind of, I don't know, hard, and sometimes it doesn't even mean anything. You might still find some cool stuff in 6, but I found, especially either that or binary Herbigs, you get a lot of cool stuff. Herbigs are severely underrated. And I said I was going to copy and paste that. Hold on a sec. Can I copy it? You can let me copy it? Here we go. I think they let me copy it. Let's see. Hey. Nice. Frying some halibut. So, I think it's size for Herbigs. The bigger they are, the luminosity class will change. Which just means like higher mass. It's a higher mass Herbig, and you might find cool stuff. Because like sometimes with E-mass Herbigs, you'll find like freaking like 7 brown dwarf stars, all icy bodies. So like, I prefer to do like, sometimes I do E-mass Herbigs, but F-mass, G-mass is especially cool. If you're lucky enough, get some H-mass Herbigs. They're probably already found by now. But I went on a big H-mass Herbig streak. I showed you guys. You can find some wild stuff in Herbig systems. H-mass Herbig, so. That's a temp number. I'm talking luminosity number, but I'm pretty sure that also doesn't matter either for mass. But yeah, 9 is the lowest, 0 is the highest. We go to 0 for temp number. Or I guess was it subclass, subtype number, however you prefer. I call it the temperature number because that's kind of what it represents. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I was thinking about making another short explaining it. Oh, by the way, that short I posted about the suppression cross has over 10,000 views already. It's been 2 days. That's freaking crazy. I gotta post some more short form content. I gotta farm those views, baby. Yeah, I was tracking it all day yesterday. Yeah. That's just like the thing. Like, I have a little niche where I know a lot about the galaxy. And I'm pretty sure I've also said this before. All the streamers, all like the, even not the streamers, the regular people who do exploration content, even like GGs. You got, he used to be down with astronomy. I don't think he's doing it anymore. But like they all how to do exobio, how to outfit your ship, how to use the FSS. Like everyone knows that, but people don't know like the intrinsic mechanics of how the galaxy works. At least they don't explain it, or they might not even know it. They're just like, oh, you gotta go over 1,000 light years away from Sol to find undiscovered systems. Yes. Like, tell me something I don't know. Exactly. Like, and part of me is like, would I want to make a long form video about it? No, because like, how will I get it to as many people as possible and as succinctly as possible, right? So I'm like, might as well just blabber on in a short for like a minute, and then I'll make multiple shorts for different aspects. Because I've already gained, what is that, 13 subs from that one short? That was kind of crazy, so. Hey, well today, 07, welcome back, Commander. Happy to see you. The stream is doing alright. The chat is working so far. Right, exactly. Like, there's nothing for in-depth exploration stuff. As far as I know, the only in-depth exploration stuff on YouTube, again, as far as I know, are my videos. And if you guys know of other sources, feel free to let me know. I'll be glad to like check them out. But like super niche stuff, like mine, I don't know. Is that gonna be like my job? I mean, I'd be glad to. Shoot, glad to explain that. Holy mother of icy bodies. Argon Ridge. Interesting. And that's why I'm here. Hey, alright. And at least I stream too, so y'all can ask your questions and I'll answer them. Yeah. I love chatting with y'all. I should go to like if there was an elite podcast, that would be a blast to have on it. Should I also just like, I don't know, I've seen, you know, those videos of people playing Minecraft and talking about life and like having life stories. What if I'm like that, where I can just do exploration like how I'm doing right now and just like tell stories? Or I can just like take clips from my live stream and make it into a video. Do I have any stories to tell? I don't know. I have many stories, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Right, yeah, the Chainsaw Crew stories. Oh, wait a minute. I got a few more. Have I ever told you guys about the grasshoppers? Did I ever tell you? Yeah, did I ever tell you guys about the grasshoppers? That's a hell of a story. So it was the day after. Oh, Ruthillian, hello. It's always GGG time here. I'll just start and tell a story. So yeah, we're out. We're hiking out. We're hiking out to the backcountry in the middle of frickin' nowhere. Like, when you look on a map, it just like in the 20 miles out from the nearest city. Okay, and we take the van out there. but we can't go any farther because it's a legit trail we have to hike down. And we hike down. It's called, ironically enough, it's called Disaster Trail, or what was it? Troublesome Trail, in Colorado. And the first day we got there, we only hiked a mile in downhill, and we set up around this little forested area. Well, it's all forest, but there's just tiny little like clearing. And we set up our our bear hangs so bears don't get into our food. Set up our tents. We set up our whisper lights. Learn how to use them. And that was the first day. We did trail maintenance. I was carrying a silky and a crosscut saw, just cutting logs that have fallen over the trail. So that was the first day. The second day was spent walking. We hiked for 5 miles straight. I had probably 70 pounds on my back, carrying a fire axe and a crosscut under my my shoulder. And that was probably the entire day, so I'll say like 5 hours ish, 6 hours walking, 5 miles. We get to this clearing of sagebrush. Hey, Comfort Snail, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again. How you doing? I'm just telling a very fun story. Not so fun, but whoa! Did I just see 38? Oh, it's 33%. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Anyway, yeah. So we get to this field. It was gonna start raining, so we had to kind of find a spot to set up our tents. So we crest over a hill, and the trail brings us through a field of sage bushes. And there's a lot of grasshoppers around the bushes. And we're like, all right, we'll set up here. And the next day we had a really big day. We were hiking around a loop. What was it, like the entire loop itself was 12 miles, but we were only going in like 4 or 5 miles ish. So the day after, we set up our tents, everything's good. We go out, we do our work, which is freaking, it was rough. Cross-cutting. I mean, it does a number on your back and your legs to go back and forth over the logs. And yeah, I was freaking tired afterwards. So, is that Rocky Ice? No, it's HMC. And so we I go down. Me and my buddy who ran the crosscut with me were tasked with trying to find the trailhead to go back to that'll take us back down to where we set up camp. And we walked for a solid, I don't know, probably 1.5 miles by ourselves looking for this trailhead. Couldn't find it. We were using our phones to like kind of see where the trail starts. You can see where the trail starts, but there was nothing. And in between like where it said it was and where we were, there was just big, like massive like puddle of standing water. And if y'all know standing water, you don't want to go into standing water. It was like a creek. So we like turned back around, and like 10 minutes later we see the rest of our crew coming, and we were like, oh, we couldn't find it, or there's this big puddle. And they were like, oh, you gotta keep on going farther. So they just hop around the puddle through the tall grass. It's like a marsh, so it's like really tall grass. And we get to some sort of trailhead. We don't know if it was a trail or not. So we start hiking down this trail, which is basically just a not even a dirt path, just so happens to be a path through the brush that doesn't have any trees on it. And we were following like roughly the path of the trail, right? And mind you, we've been working for 10 hours. We're all tired. My feet hurt because I had I had my trail boots on instead of my like leather working boots that I use for chainsaw, because like I had like a carbon toe composite for my feet, but this just had like regular soft trail shoes. So my feet were hurting, and all of a sudden, like I'll put like half an hour down trying to get back, the trail just up and disappears. There's no freaking trail, right? So we have to resort to like cutting down like bushes and like jumping over logs, fallen trees, to try to get back to where we were going, to where like the campsite was. So what should have taken around 20 minutes took over an hour and a half trying to get back to our campsite. Eventually we did make it. We went back and forth, going around like just fallen trees and whatever. And like on the trail back, we finally found the trail, I guess what was supposed to be the trail. And my feet were like stinging. Like I didn't know it, but my feet were like ripping apart. Like my pinky toe was like, I don't want to say it was trench foot. It wasn't trench foot, but my feet, yeah, were wet, and they were just being rubbed back and forth, and it was just not fun. So after trying not to cry from the pain of walking for an hour, I get back to my tent. I drop off the tools and get back to my tent. I open my rain fly of my tent and see that the grasshoppers have climbed onto my tent and started eating the tent fabric. There are these massive quarter-sized holes in the sides of my tent, in everybody's tent, of the grasshoppers eating the tent fabric. Like, why would you do that? And so we always went around. Yeah, all of our tents had these huge holes in them. And after working for 10 hours and going through all that stuff, we had to make dinner, and then we just, yeah, all of our tents were fucked. All of our tents were just trashed. I bought a new $250 light backpacking tent just for doing that. I had to throw it out when I got back because it was just unusable. So that's why when I smell sage, when people are burning sage or whatever, I think back to grasshoppers and in that sagebrush field. And just the stupid, just, ugh. Yeah, that's a story. That's gonna be on a short later. Oh. Jeez. Water giant, love to see it. That's a hot one too. Never thought someone would be imperiled by grasshopper. I never thought either. Like, these are big suckers, like probably like over an inch long too. Do you get eyes through the stars, through the holes at night? Well, I had my rain fly on, which is more tough than the tent fabric itself, so I didn't see any stars. See, alright, thing is, like, when I was out there and after work, like, and we would have dinner and whatnot, I would just be so tired and so exhausted, I just would want to sleep. So I didn't have any time for stargazing. And plus, yeah, my rain fly was over, so I couldn't see out of my tent. But, like, in the mornings, like, probably like 5 o'clock before we get up to do breakfast, I would, like, go to the train we dug and just, like, to, you know, go to the bathroom. And I would just look up and just, like, you could just see, like, the Milky Way. It just so intensely, it's just obvious there. And, yeah, the star, I've never seen the stars better. And just, man, thinking about it now. Yeah, just one time, this was during our break. I was camping in the Tetons in Wyoming. Well, not in the Tetons, but like in the distance. I've showed you guys some pictures while we were in the Discord that one time. And it was like just after sunset. We're all like telling stories by this little fire in a barrel we started. And that's a big one over there. What's the 34.7? Nice. Sorry, but we were telling stories, and I had a scary story, which I guess I can also tell now. So this was October, probably 2022, I'd say. And of course, if y'all don't know, I live in Ohio, so like it's all basically cornfields and whatnot. So I got an alert on my phone because I have an app that tells me about aurora alerts and seeing if it's like a high KP index or whatever. And so I went out to this cornfield, like half a mile in. I parked my car out near the street and walked down this OHV path. Through this, so I was trespassing through a cornfield, right? And I might have told you guys this before, I don't know. But probably like 20 minutes into just hey Andrew, oh my gosh, great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you back in the stream. Hope you're doing all right. I'm just telling stories. Glad you could join. So yeah, about 20 minutes walking down this field, half mile in. It's all flat, right? There's freaking nothing out here except for like some trees, like a borderline forest in the distance. And so I'm walking. It's after harvest, so it's all cut down. It's flat. I see some headlights turn on in the distance. Like, I'll say like another quarter mile away from me. Right? And I'm like, oh. Are those like the owners? Or I don't know. I wasn't supposed to be there. And I was kind of starting to freak out because they started to move. There were two trucks with their headlights turned on. They were coming down the path that I was on. So I had two options, right? Either try and hide in the cornfields that were already cut, and you can't really hide in them. You just lay down and kind of blend in, or try to blend in, and wait for them to pass. But if you wait for them to pass, they'll eventually see my car that I parked near the path, and then they'll probably go looking for me. So either do that, or try and play it off like I'm lost and walk down the path back towards my car. So what I did, as they were starting to drive down the path, mind, this is freaking like midnight, 11 o'clock midnight. I start to run back towards my car just to make as much distance as possible. And so I'm running, and I see the headlights start to like turn on to where I am, and so I slow down and try not to make it obvious that I'm like panting from like running. And so as they drive up next to me, okay, they slow down, and then one of the guys that were driving the truck said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I look back, and it's two trucks just pulled up right next to me. And I said, I'm just looking. What are you doing? And he said, you know, you're on private property. What are you doing here? And I'm trying to make up an excuse in my head. I'm just saying this. And I was like, well, I was using this app called Randonautica. You guys might have heard of Randonautica. It's like that app that you could use to... I'm visiting this, by the way. It's pretty cool. Hold on. I didn't even realize it didn't loop it. Okay. It's looping? Cool. Yeah, so I lied to him and said I was on this app called Randonautica, and it took me to this location. And he was like, huh, I never heard of that. And I showed it to him. I showed him I didn't have it downloaded. I showed him the App Store with the Google Play page for it. But I didn't realize that I didn't have it downloaded, so it would say install, and he would probably see that I was lying and said it wasn't installed. So I just showed him like real quick. And then I asked him what he was doing out here, and he says, we were hunting. And I could see in the back of his truck he had like a rifle and a few of I don't know if it was like carcasses or whatever under the covers, but there were like things under covers as well as his hunting rifle in the back of his truck. And so I'm like, oh, cool. And so I told him about it, and he was like, you should probably get out of here. You're just private property. Which, I don't know why they're hunting on private property. I don't know. I don't know the situation, but, yeah, he let me go on my merry way. They both left, and, that's another good story to tell. But, I was telling that at the campfire in Wyoming, and we're telling the story, and I just happened to look up at this. The Milky Way is out at this point, beautiful, and I see, like, as soon as I look up, shooting star goes south all the way down like the plane. I'm like, whoa, you'll see that? And they didn't see it. It was like a half of a second. It was super quick, but I saw it. It was super cool. Boop. Some crazy trouble. I don't think I'm that kind of guy to like get in trouble usually. I'm usually like honestly kind of a boring guy, but yeah, I'm trying to think of some other cool stories to tell. You sir speak very, very well. Hey, I'm glad you think so, because I don't think I do. I got like a speech impairment or something. I kind of stumble over my words, but I try to be when I'm telling stories to be, what's the word? Eloquent? You know, I try to make it sound entertaining, to be entertaining, so especially on stream. I try to make it sound cool. Cool for the short, right? Because it's going on the short. 07 Johnny C, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here before. If this is your first time, then welcome. We're just doing some exploring. Did some helium rich voxels. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's some weird coloration on that Miller Rich body. Number 6. What's the 34.6%? Alright. Nice. Yeah, I can't think of any stories right now. Walk through a private property field with nothing but moonlight and a handful of times chasing deer. Oh, that's cool. Shoot, you chasing deer. How do you do that? You just see them, they run away, and then you catch back up to them like in 10 minutes? That'd be kind of hard to, I would imagine. Oh yes, other time I was trespassing on private property in a cornfield. It was like, oh, not quite? Okay. Well, I guess I've never done it before, so I won't really know. But, I used to walk this place I used to live with my roommates. If I followed, like, these power pylons, they cross over a cornfield. And it was really snowed over. It was after we had a really big, like, it wasn't like a blizzard, but it was like rough, like a lot of snow, 7 inches of snow in a night. And I just wanted to walk through it. So it was crazy wind and just like snow. Like, when I got back home, I was looking like I came straight from Alaska or something. Like my mustache was frozen over, my beard was frozen over. My snot was frozen in my nostrils, that kind of snow, right? So I was just walking through this cornfield in my boots. And I was just like enjoying it. I don't know why, I'm just like that kind of weird kind of guy that would just enjoy being out in sub-zero temperatures, freezing snow.
System scan complete.
And I just see like this family of 4 deer just trekking through the snow, and I didn't want to be seen. They probably couldn't have seen me, but I just knelt down and watched them go by, and they passed very close to me. And I wasn't gonna about to like say anything, like make any noise and scare them off, but I saw them waltz them by, probably like 20 yards away from me. Didn't even see me. It was a cool encounter, you know. Oh, we hunt out in tree stands, and sometimes get a deer might be in a vital area, so we have to track blood for a while. Whoa. Hunt a state land, but it's surrounded by private property and farmland. Oh, that's cool. How many times have you done that? No gas giants? Shoot. Oh, that's triple moons. I just saw triple moons. Yeah. They're out there though. Is Argon? Yeah, let's check it out. Huh. Pretty far apart to be like kind of to look close, but we'll see what it looks like. All right, cool. Nice. They toned down the on-foot breathing. Oh, with the update, did they make it more like pronounced, or is this like in general, like make my character shut up? Was in Rikers earlier, came across a 31% EMAS. Nice. Oh, my name. I probably didn't finish it if it was EMAS. Oh shoot. We'll go easy on him then. He's breathing so much. No. I'm just being funny. Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you mostly use FSS and sysmap eyeballing things? I do both. I eyeball and use the FSS. But mostly just like, yeah, sysmap to see any cool things. I don't really ever use the orrery. I'm not gonna land here. So I feel like what I can see in the sysmap will tell me basically the same thing in the orrery. I can just look at like orbital period, rotation period, orbital configuration. I've just seen so much. I kind of know what to expect when I see like certain things in the sysmap. So sysmap is my friend. Only one system, but I've done some of it. Yeah. Well, like, yeah, because, yeah, as I said before, B-types either have a lot of ground dwarfs instead of gas giants, or there's nothing. And you have to jump more per system increment. Unlike D-mass, where you can just jump to the next one. E-mass, sometimes it's like 2 or 3. Which can get annoying, so that's why I don't usually do E-mass too often. Thought so.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
Is it? No. Oh, it is an Earth-like. What the heck? Huh? At this metallicity? That's kind of crazy. It's hard to find a new discovery? What do you mean, new discovery? For what? All the stuff I'm scanning right now is a first discovery. Boom. Easy. Is it oh no, it's just by itself. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Pretty far away, but I like how that looks. Oh, yeah, it is super hard. Very, very difficult to first discover a good gas giant. Only 63 are currently known out there in the galaxy. It is my goal, personal goal as an explorer, to find one for myself. And I'm gonna keep streaming until I get it. So that's why the counter's down there. It's probably gonna be 0 for a while. But hopefully I get it before I die. I'll just say that. I think I'm shopping game a bit. It was boring. Yeah, EDSM has been having some problems. I've been also struggling to query some data from EDSM as well today. Gonna leave, but alright. See you, Ozzy. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, and sometimes I would try to log in EDSM, it would just give me a 502 server error. So, especially I guess with, I don't want to say like distant worlds, but like just in general, systems have been struggling. I feel like that's just it in general. Like more often than not, you see like it's like 200%, 400% overload. Why did it take me here, dude? See, I don't like it. Sometimes it just routes me backwards to take the neutron star and to boost off of it. That don't make no sense. Well, since I gotta work later today, I think we're gonna be going for another, I'll say like half hour. Just a moment ago, commanders are coming back into the game with 2 issue keeping them out.
Systems
Yeah.
complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, EDSM has been kind of rough recently. I don't really use it that much anymore. But like, yeah, just some of the functions that EDSM only has and that I want, it's always one that having problems and I can't use it. I was having that looking for planetary nebulas earlier. I was clicking on something to see if there's an EDSM, and this would take for so long for the server to respond.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
How about those server outages yesterday? Did you all have a hard time trying to play yesterday? I was getting a lot of data corrupted errors. Gosh, right behind it. Dude, oh my god, Commander Meccan annoys the... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase what I'm about to say. Let me rephrase what I'm about to say, okay? Commander Meccan. I
Frameshift drive charging.
think Julian said yesterday, he loves to scaremonger. He, for some reason, he used that stupid Instagram border for his face cam. Or like, he had his earbuds in, and he's like just randomly like, I don't know why, but he just loves to just milk all the negative stuff and then just exacerbate what's actually going, and yeah, making up lies, I guess. He's saying there are false reports of renaming systems where there's no evidence of that claim, like, to substantiate what he said.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Like, I feel, and I just, like, people just love eating that shit up. Oh yeah, oh, elites having problems. Oh yeah, all this stuff's happening. Oh, colonization sucks. Oh, this mechanic needs to change, whatever. Like, I mean, cool. He just, you know what I mean? He's so tacky. Guy melts. Nobody's. He's a little EQ he has for his voice. Yeah, and he makes like those guides or yeah, no. D2 Down to Earth Astronomy. He's the GOAT. And it's not even mech and curl place. He's just like I don't want it to sound rude. I'm not even trying to sound rude when I say this, but he sounds like a little kid when he's like complaining about that. You know, I complain a lot too, but at least I don't know. I don't want to say I'm right in my complaining either, but maybe I should just stop talking. He's the mouthpiece for the subreddit. Yeah, and when people post his videos in the subreddit, like it's either everybody agrees with him, what he's saying is right, or this guy's an idiot and needs to shut up. That's why I legit unsubscribed to him, because I'm like, I don't want to listen to him blabber on about literally nothing for 20 minutes. Watching the whole thing melt down for hours as I was doing weekend things. No, you're crass, remember? Not, oh my god. Dude. Fucking Simstar, dude. I mean, I love the guy. He seems like a great guy, but like that one comment just like... Why would you say that? You don't know me. Now I just can't help but laugh when I think about that. Crass. What a guy. Unless he meant like crass in terms of streaming, which granted, yes, true. I don't know a lot about like the streaming like stuff, you know, like all the stuff my setup or my screen or whatever, but Arcanic out here catching strays. Bro, I'm telling you, like, and he only like knows me because he tried to raid me once. He did raid me once, but he also tried to raid me before, and that's where he knows me from. You seemed very nice to talk to in Discord. Hey, oh yeah, I forgot we did that. True, that was a good time as well. I like talking with you and oh shoot, what was his name? I know his name, but I forget. Starts with an M. My favorite mail carrier. What's his name? I can't believe I forgot his name. That's crazy. How dare I do that? You guess it just went down? No. We'll give it like 2 minutes and it might come back up. You went to bed at 5? Yeah, it was Jim something. Yeah, I knew for you it was very early. Because, of course, you were living across the pond. Bro, it's all good. I feel like if you're on Discord, I feel like it's just inevitable to talk to people. And it's not like I wasn't recording or anything. I wasn't like, oh, you're gonna have your voice recorded and it'll be online for all eternity. No. We're just chilling. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of, when I first came around to the Discord community, like the IEA in general, yeah, I was kind of, I don't want to say I was freaked out, but I was kind of like, who am I talking to, you know? Who's gonna be listening to me? But of course, I've gotten over that problem because you're listening to me right now.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, fair. Also helps when you like, you know what you're talking about, because like I feel like I'm in a position where I want to like teach you guys stuff, and I have to be knowledgeable in the fields I'm talking about. And if not, if I was like some other like schmuck who like lies about knowing what he's talking about, then like no, I wouldn't be comfortable with like telling you guys anything, right? But it just happens that Elite is one of the very few fields, aspects of my life that I know quite a bit about. So yeah, that gives more confidence to like talk about it because I know what I'm talking about. Like, I actually know what I'm talking about, and I'm confident in what I'm saying. What did Mr. Simstar say about you? So, at the end of one of his streams, I caught the end of one of his streams before he was gonna raid me. Here, or I guess redirect on YouTube, it's called. And he said the guy that he was sending his viewers to was crass. And he said, I hope you're okay with that. Or yeah, or something like that. Hope you don't mind if this guy is like crass or something. And I'm like, excuse me? This guy obviously doesn't know who I am if he's calling me crass. I'm the exact freaking opposite of crass when it comes to Elite Dangerous. If anything, he is. Because another stream, he said, oh, I'm gonna go scan this icy body orbiting this ring brown dwarf because he thought it was rare. Huh? Like, you obviously don't know it's rare in Elite Dangerous. We're saying that's rare, dude. And I'm not even trying to knock the guy. Like, I'm fine. Like, I love his content. I freaking love the setup he got, dude. That's crazy. But like, who are you to not know me and call me crass, right? Sat high in his animated high chair in cosplay. I do appreciate his Star Trek-esque cosplay. But as I said, I don't care. I just laugh at it from time to time. Cause like, why would you say that to me? Well, he didn't say that to me. He said it about me. I just assumed that's what he was talking about. So. Freaking crass, dude. That's freaking crazy. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a, one of his quirks. One of my quirks is that I know a lot about the game. One of his quirks is that he has a freaking crazy expensive setup. The motion rig. Sounds like you do care, but I don't. Okay, I don't care, but like, I'll just... Alright, I don't care. I'll stop. Hey, Elysium, welcome back. Good to see you. How about this planetary nebula discovered, huh? He's immersed. Yeah, he got the freaking tactical yellow glasses on too. You got the beret. I think it's a beret he's wearing. But yeah, I see he's doing well on the short side. Getting a lot of views from his short form content. See, I'm gonna have to start doing that. Bit jelly of the planetary nebula. Yeah, me too, dude. Even as someone who discovered their own planetary nebula, I am kind of jelly, especially since I passed through the techie sector, which the techie sector is an Ami, and I've passed through this sector so many times. I'm just like, shoot, I wonder if I ever saw it. Just like in the skybox or whatever. Who freaking isn't? Yeah, true. Very true. Just like this green gas giant I'm about to scan right now. Boom, GGG. Boom. No. Fuck. The good thing is about Izanami is that there's no green gas giants in the region yet, so I'll get all the codex entries I can, except of course for water life. You're out in Sakarina? Oh, so you're getting all the NSPs, right? All the freaking NSPs out there. Literally, that's the reason why I don't go to Sakarina, because there's just so many NSPs. It gets so annoying because they're all peduncle trees. You're drowning in them? Yeah. Sounds about right. Definitely say I prefer a much more measured approach to exploring via boxel searching than just random jumping. Oh, yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Granted, there is like, I still appreciate a good random jaunt, not going through any voxels, but yeah, once you like find a good voxel and you're getting some good stuff out of it, oh yeah, you're eating good. First time, okay, nice.
System scan.
Oh yeah, I've done hundreds and hundreds of voxels in my life so far. Some were heroes, some were zeros. But I do find some cool stuff, you know? I find some cool stuff. Made a route in EDSM to visit some old Earth-like worlds and lots of data too because of resetting. Oh. That's cool, you're taking a little trip around. Again. Where's desktop discoveries? There we go. Yeah, was survey case. Oh, a Kana route. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Dude, I have bodies. A lot of moons.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, sometimes I find myself also doing that too, Mars. Over 90 last night. Nice. I love when that happens. I was just doing the voxel near Dr. K's soul and I was getting some high body counts. Like 91, 89. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, dude, don't you love it when it literally takes 10 minutes to finish a system scan in the FSS because there's so many bodies, dude? Wow, nice. See, now you just gotta hit 100, right? No, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it's, no matter what, even if it's all icy bodies, it's still nice to just see a high body count. Even if it's not even Helium Ridge, but just like a bunch of bodies. What's the highest body count known? That's 173. 174, I mean. Yeah, that's right. By J.J. Goldberg. Out in, I think it's Sanguinius Rim, Elysian Shore, Kepler's Crest, that area. I hold number 2 and number 3 highest body counts. My personal highest is 154 bodies in a system. My second highest is 144, 43, 41, something around there. Yeah, that's such a weird, quirky system, Snail. No idea what happened there. Same sector as Sol? No, it's not. It's in Blade Drive something. Because the sector Sol is in is Rigo. It's on route has a high count. Be interesting to see that specific number. Ooh. Same. Oh, you mean region? Galactic region? You mean? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So maybe it's either Elysian Shore or Sanguinius Rim, one of the two.
System scan complete.
9 bios. Hell yeah. Well, that's a big one. What is that? Huh. Muy interesante. Isn't the cap 512 bodies? I think it's like technically. How many bits are assigned to, like, I'm pretty sure it can go as high as it really needs to, right? Like 48,000 or something like that. I don't think the cap is that low at all. How many bits are assigned to the address for body IDs? Because whatever that is, that would be the theoretical highest count.
Disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah. I don't know the exact then. I'm looking through my discoveries.txt. I'm seeing some weird stuff.
System scan complete.
Hold on, because I'm curious, I'm gonna route there so I don't Regea. Where is this? Oh.
Fuel scoop
2?
complete.
That is very interesting. I've never seen 2 before like that. They're tiny. I just discovered this section of my discoveries that takes you with high mass moon systems. These are my discoveries. That's wild. I didn't even map that Ammonia World. Shoot. I want to see all these Siren. Tasty moon systems? Now I want to see what this is. I called it tasty. Oh. Is that it? Water world here. They're all water-based life. Well, 2 of them are. Ooh. Oh, water. Nice. Shoot. I remember this voxel. What kind of voxel with moons like? Hey, one day it'll come. Yeah, what the heck, dude? I didn't even know half this stuff even existed. Hey, well, I'll tell you what. Helium-rich systems, that's the key. All of these are helium-rich systems. Yeah. Burned water world, binary gas giants, 2 days. Yeah. We might find one in this voxel. The one we're in right now. Wait, did I finish this? Yeah, I did. You didn't bookmark them? Ah. You always gotta bookmark them, bro. $51. So we had moderately high body counts this one. I think the highest we had was 67 so far. Yeah, they need to like raise the bookmark limit. The bookmark was like what, 250 now? It was 100, I think, back then, but they raised it when Odyssey released. Yeah, I was also the same thing. I would go on my own personal expeditions. I would write down the Earth-like worlds I would discover. Yeah, bookmark filters or like differently colored bookmarks you can use. I feel like that wouldn't be too hard, right? Ringed oxygen. All right. Or visiting it? Nope. Well, actually, I'm gonna see if it's thick. What? It's just ringed oxygen. I found plenty of those. Is the music just not playing anymore? Okay, weird. It just wasn't playing there for a second. Ooh, that's a pretty busy thing. Look at that. A lot of cloud stuff going on there. First undiscovered system found on my journey. Nice. Congratulations. Where's it at? So I'm gonna steal it from you. I'm joking. Jeez. Camera's right there. Is there a way to get easy to play the music in the systems? Mine seems to stop when I accelerate from entry. I don't know. I think it just depends on what you're doing. If you're like super cruising for long enough, you'll just start to play music. Oxygen. Let's see what it is. It is 0.1 atmospheres. So it's gonna be thick. Also, I don't have my music turned on, like my in-game music, so I wouldn't know. I never have it turned on. Funny you say that because there's something interesting here. Oof. Well, hey, it doesn't matter. It's your first undiscovered system. I don't know where mine is. I know where my first FD Earth-like world is. That's in the Alcock sector. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we were. That's just like a one-time thing, I feel like. Yeah. Oh, it's thick. You can see how thick it is already. True that. Let's find a good crater, huh? On the Terminator here. I want a thick one. A deep one. What am I talking about? Okay. That's kind of one right there, but it's too close to the Terminator. Let's go. Oh, you know what? No. I love how the gas giant's in the rings right there. Pitch red sunset. Let's go get it. We're about to. We're gonna do it. God, I love that. What is it called? The frame shift drive while it's in orbital cruise with the boom, boom, the rumbling. That noise, I love that. All right, we're gonna turn around here. In orbital cruise. Turning around. We're gonna go to this crater here. The top 5 ED sounds, literally. Like, I actually agree with that statement. Oh, they're all bumpy. Look how bumpy it is around here. Jeez. Where's top 1? I will share top 1 after we land. I'll share my top 5. How about that? Alright, see you, Elysium. Here's your red sunset. You are. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to Super Cruise, huh?
Ready to engage.
Yeah. I do have to go soon. It just stops? Okay, interesting. I just love cruising like this. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so my top 1, my top 2 favorite sounds in the game. My top 2, actually I could probably show you. You guys probably don't know what it is, but when you come back from a hyperspace jump and you're slowing down and the FSD does a little whoa, 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 the little wobble sound. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a neat trick. Got to use a crater to get that low. Yep. So the surface height can allow you to stop being mass locked. Exactly. I love the star map sounds too. The gun map sounds, yes. All right, listen to the boom, 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 boom. Oh God, I love that so much. Boom, 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 boom. 53. And my first favorite sound, you actually might not have expected it. I love the banding on that. Wow. It is when Thargoids have attacked a station and I think it's on Ocellus. It's either Orbis or Ocellus or both. The reactor core at the end of the station is exposed. And when you fly close to it, you can see it like leaking like radiation into space. And when you get close to it, it messes with your HUD. And it makes this really like visceral grinding sound. Like if you should look it up on YouTube. Like visiting a damaged starport. And like the guy flies by it and you can just hear it. Oh my god, I love that sound. Like the I can't do it with my mouth, obviously, but like it is. Wow. Sound design, dude. Absolutely, the sound design is top tier, the best in the genre. Like, oh my god, the tiniest things. Like one of the things like about that, especially in the star map. I'll turn the music off here. Is like when you're zoomed in to the galaxy map, there's like a background like kind of tone that plays, right? Like the ringing noise you just heard. But when you zoom out, it becomes all bass. Now granted, I don't have my sound turned up that all the way up, but like, you know what I'm talking about. You can do it yourself. It's just so cool. Yeah, it's all like the blips. What I like about that is you get feedback. You get tactile like feedback, auditory feedback as to like what you're interacting with. I like that. Yes. Deep hum of intergalactic space. Such a good idea. I love that. As I said a few streams ago, I gotta make a video about doing that. Not even like talking, not even explaining anything. Just like no talking. Different examples of the sound design. Dude, yeah. Oh. When fleet carriers first released, before we could walk around in them, just like the sound in your ship you would hear as like it gets rocked back and forth in hyperspace, like the groaning sound. Well, today you heard it. Did you like? Yeah, it is so good, right? It is so, as I said, visceral, the sound. That's my #1 favorite sound of the game right there.
System scan complete.
Oh, dude, Thargoid's sound design is also peak. Yeah. Honestly, okay, there's a video that has all the data mined Thargoid sounds, and sometimes I just find myself listening to it just randomly because like it's just
Frame shift.
so nice. It's so cool. Also, another thing, probably another high on my list is the hyperdiction Thargoid sound, or it's the hyperdiction sound when you're jumping through hyperspace and you hear the wailing of like whatever's going on around you, and then your ship gets rocked back and forth. You get twisted, and it's just going all over the place, and then you get forcibly dropped out of hyperspace. That boom sound when you drop out is super cool. Like the BAM, and it just Agreed, Halibut. Yes. I don't know why they mistimed it. They mistimed the animation and the sound compared to if you're in your ship or if you're on foot inside. Like the lightning strike is at a different time. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta get ready for work.
System scan.
It's 12:20. That's nice, that one. Yeah. Alright, y'all. That's scary to fight, but yeah. Oh. It's so cool. Especially the Thargoid, the resonant Thargoid Titan sounds. Like the like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I love that idea. Mars. Alright. This is gonna be it for the morning stream. I gotta get ready for work real quick, but I will probably be streaming on Tuesday night. So be sure to catch me then. Yes, thanks well today. S7 guys. Hope you have a good day.